Hello everyone, Chris McCarthy here. Welcome back to my channel and this my day one review of the second postseason test at Barcelona for FIA Formula 3. Let's get straight into it. We've had a couple of updates since the last test at Jerez just a week ago. Dams Lucas Oil have been confirmed as the 10th team that will race on the grid in FIA Formula 3. They will replace Genza. No real surprise to this one. It was one a lot of people saw coming. Dams Lucas Oil race in Formula 2, and with that they will further extend their outfit to a Formula 3 team as well, giving drivers the chance to promote within their outfit from Formula 3 to Formula 2. So really great to have Dams Lucas Oil within the championship as Genza Motorsport wave goodbye to it after a very, very great campaign, and wishing them all the best of luck. Two new drivers confirmed as well. Noel Leon is coming back to the championship, albeit he switches from Van Amersfoort to Prema Racing. James Wharton is going to make the jump up from FIA to the Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine. He has been racing in FIA with Prema Racing. He will race in FIA Formula 3 with ART Grand Prix. Bit more on those two a little bit later. Very quickly, your top 10 then from day one today. The test itself a little bit slower than what we had at this point last year. The Jerez test was actually quicker than last year by 0.2 of a second. Today's day from the Barcelona test last year, about 0.6 slower. We'd expect the fastest session of this test will be tomorrow morning for those of you who are interested in following live timing, and I'll leave a link in the description for that. I'll go through the top 10 very quickly though. Nikola Tsolov from Campos, fastest. Noel Leon for Prema Racing was second fastest. Then it was Boya for Campos, third. Once again, that team flying. Rafael Camara for Trident was fourth. Tim Tramnitz for MP was fifth. Ugo Ugochuckwu for Prema, P6. Once again, doing a great job, the American. Josh Dufek for Hitech was seventh. Noah Stromsted for Trident was eighth. Martinius Stenshorne for Hitech, ninth. Up there again, really consistent for Martinius. And James Wharton for ART was 10th, as I mentioned a bit more on him later. So format for this, I'm going to give you my 5 points to take away, and that'll be a wrap for this video. So let's get straight into it then, starting with Nikola Tsolov, fastest on day one as he continues his postseason dominance. Well, Nikola Tsolov, he's pretty much been unbeaten in postseason testing. 3 out of the 4 sessions he has done so far, he has been fastest, and he was fastest by just under 1/10.5 over Noel Leon. I think this is further confirming, I talked a little bit about this last week, just further confirming that the young Bulgarian is going to be here for a championship assault. He is not just here to win races, try and take some podiums. This is a full-on championship assault for Nikola Tsolov. And great to see him back with Campos as well. He did 2 seasons with ART Grand Prix in FIA Formula 3. It hasn't been confirmed that he's going to be returning to Campos Racing yet, but it's looking more and more likely now he's in this test with them as well. He won the Spanish F4 Championship with them, and he just looks at home, doesn't he, with them in this postseason testing so far. Fastest in both sessions today with them, fastest in the quick session last week. And if he is to come back, could it be another championship winning season for Nikola Tsolov with Campos? He's only 17 years old. It could be a great match for driver and team. And we could see a great pairing as Campos flying in Formula 2. We could see the same in Formula 3 next year. And the experience Tsolov has could really help them with a new car coming out next year as well. But Tsolov fastest once again. Will we see that happen again tomorrow? Point number 2 then, Rafa Camara finding his feet at Trident. The FIA champion, I have to say, wasn't really at the races by his very high standards at Jerez. That might be partly down to the fact it was probably a new track for Rafa Camara. He was the slowest of the Trident drivers. We're talking tenths, a tenth or two here for Rafa Camara. Noah Stromsted was 4th overall. Charlie Vert 7th. Rafa was 11th at Jerez in the quickest session on Wednesday morning. But Rafa Camara today at Barcelona, where he was crowned FIA champion, 4th fastest. Noah Stromsted 8th. Charlie Vert's down in 22nd. And he is going to be switching from Prema racing to Trident. With that, he's going to be getting used to a way a new team works. He's going to be getting used to the Formula 3 car itself. It seems this week on a track he knows, a track he has brilliant memories at, all of that is starting to gel together, and we're seeing the form from the FIA champion that has seen him take a record equaling 8 wins and a record-breaking 8 pole positions, and he was the fastest rookie overall as well. And this is dangerous form very early from a already crowned FIA champion in postseason testing, but one that will get the Brazilian fans very, very excited. Okay, point number 3, Josh Dufek looking confident at Hitech. We kind of skimmed over this, I think, last week, but Josh Dufek is looking more and more confident over at Hitech Pulse 8. He has been with them in this test, having raced for AIX Racing this season in FIA Formula 3, but in and around the top 10 pretty much every session at Jerez. 7th today in the quick session in the morning, and the fastest Hitech driver as well, with Stenshorne in 9th and Gerard Shee down in 27th. And after a difficult season for Josh, really, in Formula 3 this year, some missed opportunities where he could have got podiums, could have got big points. It was a difficult one for him, given he'd just come off the back of a season in FIA where he fought Leo Fornaroli all the way to the last lap for the rookie title. I think this is a good rebuilding process of his confidence, which has probably taken a bit of a knock, but he definitely looks at home in that Hitech car, and he's showing the pace that he demonstrated in FIA to fight Leo Fornaroli for the rookie title when he was in his FIA days, and the pace he showed in Euro Formula when he nipped off and did that as well. So very, very good stuff for him. Gotta say, very impressed. He's been one of the standout performers for me as well, always up there in the top 10. So good work for Dufek as Hitech look more and more strong and are showing a very, very capable outfit in this test. Okay, point 4, Noel Leon and James Wharton in the top 10 off the back of their signings. We won't talk too long on this one, as we spoke a lot about Noel Leon last week, but his signing got mixed reviews. I think many people, including myself, I won't shy away from it, expected Freddie Slater in that car. I was certainly one of those, but Noel Leon, it is the young Mexican in the car. I think he'll be carrying plenty of support with arguably a Mexican leaving Formula 1 or in danger of leaving Formula 1 at the end of this season. And Noel Leon, with such a good season he had in Formula 3 this year, and a championship winning one the year before in Euro Formula, is a very exciting prospect for Mexican motorsport. And putting his country aside, his career is really starting to accelerate, and now in the hands of Prema Racing, he's got a chance to fight for what would be his 3rd single-seater title, and certainly one that could change his career tremendously. So huge congratulations to Noel Leon, once a Red Bull Junior as well. Let's see what he can do next season. It's going to have a lot of people from that part of the world very, very excited, and I wish him all the best of luck. Same to James Wharton. He had a tough start to the year in FIA, but he picked himself back up, and now he is on form, arguably the most informed driver in FIA. can't stop him from winning and getting on pole position. And you'd have to say it's going to be very hard to stop him from becoming the vice champion in that series. And with that, the confidence he has is showing. He was comfortably the fastest ART driver, 10th place ahead of Lawrence Van Hoopen in 15th, and Tuka Tappinen, whose confidence has gone the other way, and he was in 28th, and I hope that turns back, but ART will be incredibly excited what they have got hold of there. And finally, we'll end with Javier Zagrera, the shining light for AIX. Javier Zagrera, comfortably the fastest AIX driver. He was 11th. Jesse Carrasquedo, who may still be finding his feet a little bit there, 26th. Jose Garfias, 30th. But this was a good story, I think. Javier Zagrera, 11th place for AIX, moving into their second season. Leading Eurocup 3, could win that at this track very shortly. And he's looking like an exciting young talent. If he can go and win that championship, he'll come in as one of a few champions, and AIX could have a good talent on their hands as well if he can win that championship at the second time of asking. So well done to him. He was by far their standout performer today on home soil. That'll wrap it up for today. I'll be back to do this again tomorrow. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you again tomorrow.